Hey guys, I'm Tierney and welcome back to my show. Today I am powered by Redstone, yeah! Now in HD, Tierney brings you Blizzard news. I'm glad to be here with my new microphone and my new webcam. I'm sorry if there's a hum in the background. I'm still working out the kinks. I'm pretty sure that's my computer, which is actually really quiet. I can hardly hear it, and it's literally 2 feet away from my face. So, I'm not really sure how I'm gonna fix that, because it's a USB mic. There's gotta be ways. I will go to the Blue Forums, the company that made the mic, and find out. To the gaming news. Robin, the rating test schedule for Miss the Pandaria beta is up on the page. I will link it below. There's some different boss encounters that you can do today. I think they might be continuing this weekend. I'm not really sure, but just check back to the link that I'm putting in the description for future raid testing, because they should be posting them on there as they come up. Those of you that got the Smoldering Egg of Milligazer, grats. Ragnaros' drop rate for the mount was 100%. It was a guaranteed drop. It was bugged out last week. I found that out right before we were going to do our Firelands run for the week. By the way, I'm like one boss kill away from the last step of that legendary quest line. Anyway, so we cleared it in one night and got one of our main healers slash DPS, Shaman, the mount. Congrats, Wenry, I hate you. As of WoW patch 5.0.4, they made some changes to Archaeology, which I actually really like. I probably only discovered them because of the Dark Moon Fair. I still don't have a couple of the pets off of the vendor in the Dark Moon Fair. So with Archaeology, at each dig site, you can actually get 6 surveys done there instead of 3. I feel like I'm getting more fragments per survey, but it's been a while since I've done Archaeology, so I could be wrong. I was making things left and right. It was pretty awesome. They also have the artifacts out for the Pandaren and the Mogu, so you will be eventually finding some randomness for those factions. Don't vendor the new artifacts because they only sell for 1 gold, and you can actually create restored artifacts from them. Restored artifacts can be used to purchase crates that contain 5 to 9 fragments for non-Pandaren races, as well as other random items. Occasionally, an ancient haunt will spawn after discovering artifact fragments, and they will rarely drop the Pandaren or Mogu keystones, but always drop somewhere around 7 fragments. You can get Archaeology dailies now, and you can also find pristine artifacts that you can put on display. The new buff system, you may have noticed when grouped with other players, is definitely still in the works. They are kind of fine-tuning things and still working on it. It's probably going to be different when the expansion comes out, but I don't know if you noticed that I actually had an add-on that would tell me what buffs were out. Well, they've kind of made it easier for everyone in game now. When you have it set to where your buffs stack in the corner by your minimap, you can see the different types of buffs that are out, and it'll actually tell you how many are out versus how many are available in the group that you have. So I thought that was interesting. I think that there could be things that they could do to improve that. Maybe the names of the types of buffs. The stats one, I keep forgetting. What is that? What is that? I believe it was actually considering that to be Mark of the Wild. But I mean, Stam, obviously that's Fortitude. So I think it's a pretty good system. Makes it a little bit easier for everybody to tell when they look up and see that number. They can be reminded to check and make sure their buff is out, rather than just not having to look and count every buff and look at who we have in group and whatnot. So of course, if you have core raiders, it's not that big of a problem to remember what buffs you need because you get rather used to it. There was a bug that I noticed when I was doing Archaeology last night. A friend of mine is helping me out because he was bored, and I really wanted to make some salsa because I have tomatoes rotting in there. or were going to rot if I didn't make salsa. So he got on his 2-seater Mount Rocket, and I got on it, and he was flying me to a couple places to do archaeology. Well, most times that we crossed over zones, I would fall off, I would automatically jump off and float down. And if I was at the computer at the time that happened, he could just come to me and I could get back on. But if I was AFK, obviously I would just float down to the ground, and when I came back I had to get back on. But I think probably half the time or more I would DC every time that happened. So I don't know if that's when you're going into cross-realm zones with other realms involved, or what the deal is. Considering I'm not sure exactly how that platform's set up, I can't really say. But I thought it was really weird. I was just like, come on, And I was like, they just don't want me to be able to AFK for like 5 minutes while we fly across Eastern Kingdoms and go make my salsa. What if I send you some salsa, Ghost Crawler? Will that, can I not DC anymore when we cross zones? No, I'm just kidding. It's probably just a silly bug, and I understand there's bugs right now in the patch. It's gonna happen. So anyways, if that happens to you, you're not alone. However, I doubt very many people are farming archaeology right now. I'm weird. 2 profession bugs that started with the patch 5.0. One of them is players have been unable to apply chains to ranged weapons. The other one is alchemists are unable to choose a specialization, mainly because the specializations require mats from Mist of Pandaria. They didn't intend for this to happen, but it did, and they're saying that they're not going to be fixing either of these bugs until the release of the expansion, September 25th. So sit tight, deal with it, do something else. Stuff happens. It's really not that big of a deal. In my opinion, there's so many other things to check out and do with your specs and stuff, and get ready for raiding, get ready for leveling, get everything situated. I don't know about you guys, but I have like 6 tunes I could work on if I wanted to, but I'm going to work on just my mage. I haven't decided what other tune I'm going to allow myself to work on spec-wise. I need to focus on my main. Get it ready. I'm going to put a link in the description to MMO Champions list of the new Mist of Pandaria Enchants, and they also have a little video for you, so check that out. It's nice to be able to see that ahead of time. They're pretty interesting. Some of them are similar to ones we've had in the past, but there's some new stuff that I haven't really seen much of before, so that'll be good. And I'm sure you guys have noticed the graphic boost that they put in the game. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. Now that I have a computer that I can play on ultra graphics, it's beautiful. I can see exactly what Blizzard wants me to see, and it looks really good. Awesome job, guys. I love what you're doing. Keep it up. So some places are staying open past midnight, September 25th, for the release of Mist of Pandaria, so people can come in and pick up their physical copies and go home and install it right away. Of course, they won't be able to play it right away like those of us who have purchased our digital copies, but also they're having some launch parties. Blizzard will be at many, many countries. It's all listed on the website. I'm going to put the link in the description box for you guys to check out yourself, but they're going to have launch parties where they're selling all the different editions of Mist of Pandaria, and you can get your copies signed, and you can buy other merchandise. I'm sure they have other stuff going on, so that'll be fun. You can party with Blizzard. I would love to go. I don't know where they're going to be in the US, otherwise I would probably go and check it out, maybe, possibly, but I'm actually going to be off for a couple days, and I think I'm just going to, like, sit here and, like, play when it comes out and be a super nerd and love life. Be at home, but I hope you guys have fun partying with Blizzard, because it'll be great. So that's my show for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I think my next video might be a Let's Play Minecraft this weekend. We'll see how that goes. Just something fun and silly. I don't know. I think I'm going camping, so I'm not going to be able to do like a extended like effort to doing the bringing you news, But I think right now that we're really just in a time where we need to sit and enjoy the patch stuff and wait for the expansion. So I will get back to you guys if I find out anything new and exciting. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe and rate my video. But if you rate it, just make sure you tell me why you're rating it, whether it's negative or positive. So I hope you all are having a great week, and I hope you have a good weekend. I will see you soon. I love you all. Bye-bye.